Hi, this is Dave with Dave's TR4A. I'm back with you. Thanks for coming to the channel again. This will be part 2 of my upgrade from conventional lamps to 12-volt lamps to LED lights for my instruments. This first bag contains the two 22 millimeter long LEDs for the speedometer and the tach, and then this bag has the 4 that I'm going to use for the 4 instruments in the center of the dash. And then here is the pulse width modulator device that will replace the current rheostat in the dash. So let's get to doing this. I'm going to start with replacing the tachometer lamp. Here's the LED equivalent. It has 18 LEDs in it. As you can see, they're all around the side, and then there's several on the top. And this has the screw-in base, which is what I have for the tachometer right now, tachometer and the speedometer. So we'll go ahead and put this in and see how it looks compared to the existing one in the speedometer. Okay, here's I'm in the completely dark garage here, and I have the light, and the tachometer is now an LED, and the light in the speedometer is the original bulb. So I'm going to turn on the lights, and you can see that you can hardly even see the speedometer, but the tachometer is pretty brightly lit. So now again, this is just I haven't changed out the pulse width modulator, so if I turn the rheostat, it's either on or off. Okay, they're installed. You can see that the actual entire sweep of the gauge is visible now. This is the voltmeter, fuel gauge, oil pressure, and water temperature. Here's the oil temperature gauge, speedometer, and tachometer. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. And then I don't have the actual final knob put together yet. I have to glue the two pieces together and stick it on here, but it does actually control the intensity of the lights. You can actually turn it off and then turn them back on again. So yeah, this is awesome. Very, very happy. Good job, Litezupp. So I pulled out, here's the old rheostat. Well, it's not old, but it's the stock rheostat for the dimmers. Okay, and then here's the pulse width modulated supply. I've got the red wire coming out of the pulse width modulated supply going to my red with a white stripe going to the instrument lamps. And then this is my 12 volts that's going to this is unswitched 12 volts. This is going to the blue wire, which is 5 volts on the pulse width modulator. The only thing I got to do then is hook up this ground, and I think I'm just going to put it on one of the studs on the back of the speedometer to get that hooked up. And I want to put some shrink sleeving over these to completely cover these. They basically are just male fast-ons that are going into a female. So just got to do that, and then put the modulator in the hole in the dash and see how I'm going to get that all hooked up. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. Okay, so I have these all covered with shrink sleeving, so there's no chance of those coming apart. So I just have to stick this through the hole and then see how I'm going to mount this thing. So in addition to the pulse width modulator, you get this nut that you can attach the pulse width modulator to the plinth, switch plinth here, and then you also get this little adapter that slides over the shaft on the end of the pulse width modulator, and has a little hexagonal protrusion here that you just slide the nut on like that, or the knob on like that, and works pretty well. It's got a click on, and then all the way up for full intensity. I got to get some glue or something to glue this thing on the knob onto the shaft adapter. But overall, it's a great kit. I think Litezupp did a good job, if you want to get a fairly economical kit for, I think it was under $100 for everything that I got, which was the 4 lamps for the gauges up here, and then the 2 special lamps for the speedometer and the tachometer, and the pulse width modulator. I think is a worthwhile investment too for $20, because basically if you just have the rheostat, it's either on or off, and I think this is a little cleaner way to install the thing and have a little more control over the intensity of your lamps. So again, thanks for watching my channel, and hope to be posting more videos soon. Although it's getting into be the winter time here in Cincinnati, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be doing many drives or anything in the near future, but I'm sure there's plenty of maintenance things I'll be doing, so I'll try to get that recorded too for you. So again, thanks for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try to post more as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.